Hello, this is, hey guys, it's me, LimyTen, however you want to pronounce it. Today we are playing a game that I absolutely adore. We're playing Deadcells. This is, if you do not know what Deadcells is a roguelike. If you don't know what a roguelike is a type of game where it really can be in any genre, but the roguelike genre itself, usually it's combined with other genres. It basically means a game that when you die, you go all the way back to the beginning, meaning that when you die, there's no checkpoints, you die, you go back to the end. Now, the thing about this may sound like, oh, this is awful, this must be really hard. That's not necessarily the case. Roguelike, the way the game is designed, is it's designed around that mechanic. So it's designed to be heavily replayable. Lots of, usually like they're procedurally generated levels, you can really go through, various difficulties to challenge yourself on, lots of cosmetics and weapons and all this really cool stuff, and the Deadcells does this beautifully. There's a lot of DLC, some paid DLC, some free DLC, a lot of weapons, hours and hours of fun. I absolutely love this game, and I'm gonna play it for you guys today. I've already sunk, I think, not 100 hours, and maybe around like 40, maybe 70 hours. That's a pretty big range, but I'm not really excited. No, I'm not gonna check, but I've sunk a good amount of hours into Deadcells, and we're currently, so the way the game works as far as difficulty goes is there's normal mode, and then you have 5 boss cell modes. Normal mode is the first one you do, and basically, kind of when someone has traditionally beaten Deadcells, outside of the DLC, just the base game, is you beat all of the difficulties up to boss cell 5. And now there is, of course, incentive to this, but that's not the point. There's different boss cells. I've already beaten the game on normal mode without a boss cell, and I'm currently on boss cell 1 of 5, and this is hard difficulty. Outside normal, wait, how do I select this? Shit, fuck. R-E, wait, escape. How do I select this? I'm being stupid. Wait. Maybe, click. I completely forgot I could do that. Okay, well actually, I'll just say what these things mean. So I think that just means when it's on the left for 1, means difficulty. Thing in the middle, that describes, because in normal mode, at the end of every level, you refill all your health flasks. I don't know about the other difficulties, but on boss cell 1, it's different, whereas before you refill all your health flasks and all your health, at the end of each level, every other level, rather than refilling all your health flasks and your health, you just get 1 health flask, and it doesn't refill your health. The health flask will, but it doesn't refill your health full. You'd have to use that health flask. I think sometimes towards the end, I think like it changes up to be just stay consistently, because it's absurd, it gets harder. But for the most part, every other level is 1 health flask. At the end of level 1, at biome 1, which is called biomes, not really levels, biomes, it's 1 health flask, then a whole health flask, etc. I think this, that anvil there, I think is just saying you get access to the legendary forge, which is a thing that allows you where you pull cells, which, by the way, are a currency in the game, the permanent currency. Gold is the stuff you use for weapons on your runs. Cells is your permanent currency. You use cells to guarantee better perks on weapons. So yeah, that's how that works. I'm currently using my favorite outfit, my cosmetic, the neon outfit. You get it pretty early, but I really like the way it looks. I've been waiting for something to replace it, but for now this is just what I use. I think it's really cool. And yeah, so we're gonna start off this run. We have Flashing Fans 1, Bukudo's Bow 1, well actually they're all level 1, Spiked Shield, and Topaz Amulet. Now personally for me, Deadcells, I like to go with green builds, sometimes with brutality, survival builds, green builds, simply because they have a lot of shields, and I love shields. People give shields shit, or at least they used to. I love shields. I think they're dope, so we're gonna take a shield, Spike Shield, it actually does a good amount of damage. We always take the amulet regardless, and then we're probably going to take the fan just for temporary. I do also, I forgot to mention, I use survival builds and also brutality builds, because those 2 builds are the only 2 builds I currently have access to shields in. Or at least for the most part. I think, before I enter, I think there are also, fuck you, and parrying. I think there are also tactical shields, but I'm not sure. But if there are, then I may get into tactical builds. Also, tactical builds are just really hard to use. They're like some of the, at least in my experience, some of the hardest builds in the game. Well, that could be that I'm just not used to them. Like, you gotta be crafty. We're not gonna try and rush. We're just gonna take our time. We'll see how things go. Die. Die. Oh, fuck. Shit, okay. So, another thing I mentioned is at the end of each level there's... If you have challenge doors, which if you do something you get a bonus to cells. That is a lot of rats down there. That's a lot of rats. Either way, you get like 20 cells and some items and stuff. There's 2 of them. One, I think for like the first... This is like for the first level. One... And later levels get bumped to 60, but the first one is you have to kill 30 enemies without getting hit, and you have to beat the level in 2 minutes. Usually we only go for the 31 because you don't want to rush any of these levels. There's important items in them. You want to take your time and like think and strategize about which items to grab, which ones to buy, which ones to sell, etc., etc. Later that number bumps up to 60, and it's different for boss room, for the challenge doors with bosses. But yeah, that's how that works. And if I didn't explain it properly, you'll see it when we get there. We want to try and really not get hit. Fuck. Yeah, so we are we might be in trouble. We might not actually get the door, which is pretty bad, seeing as it can give us a big boost early in the run, and also give us some much needed gold. This gold is very important to manage. And boop, we got him. But hopefully we can still get to that magic number of 30 enemies. Hey, toxic sewers. Also, another thing I love about this game is that I think a lot of good rogues like to do this, is they give you different biomes, different areas, different procedurally generated levels, and a different order at which you can do things to get to the end. There is still like a set, things like, you can't like, I can't just like, go to the toxic sewers and then go back to the promenade of the condemned, and then we want to go to the clock tower now, and then go somewhere else. Now, yet there's still, you can only get to certain biomes from certain rooms, but you usually can go to 2 unique different biomes from each biome. So it branches off, and you still have a good amount of choice on which path you want to take. And then some biomes are DLC exclusive, and won't take you to the Hand of the King, which is the final boss on the main base game. But some of them also will take you to them. But most of them, the DLC rooms, will only take you to DLC bosses. So I try to stay away from that. Sometimes if I'm just, needing a break from trying to get the Hand of the King, I'll maybe spend a little time, trying to learn some other bosses. But for now, I think I'm just gonna... I'll probably do some more of the DLC stuff after I beat Boss Cell 1, just to take a break before we dive right into Boss Cell 2. So I'm assuming it gets much harder, because Boss Cell 1's already pretty hard, but the thing is there are 5 of them. So I can barely even imagine Boss Cell 5. We're not gonna buy... you know what, actually, this is the thing where if you choose to just kind of break down the door, you get a curse on you. So if I get hit before I kill 10 enemies, like, we're fucked. The run's dead. Hopefully that does not happen. If that does, I'm probably gonna re-record. We'll sell that. I need to kill 10 enemies. Oh. It's 8. So we gotta be very careful. Why are they looking at me? Okay, let's get the scroll. We cannot get hit. We cannot get hit. Cannot get hit. It's 4. Shit. Okay. 2 more enemies. No. Okay, we lifted the curse, that's fine, that's good, that's good. Oh, we got our magic 30, so we got 32, so we will get that bonus amount of cells. Don't have much to worry about here. Actually, I don't really know why I got that infantry. Well, I guess the infantry grenade, it's fine, you know. And we didn't really want to get hit anyway, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, we're good. So yeah, this is the door of the promenade of the condemned. I'm probably gonna go to the promenade because I find. Oh yeah, I'm gonna switch the infantry grenade out for this. I find the promenade to be a pretty difficult. I mean, the toxic sewers to be a pretty difficult and toxic place to play. But yeah, they're hard. I'm just bad at the game. I don't go toxic sewers. I will eventually for DLC content, but for the time being, I'm sticking to. And this is a DLC room. I just go up here just because I want to, you know, like unlock the entire map. That's the DLC area. Did we unlock everything? No, we didn't go up here. I don't think I have to go up here, but I'm just going to anyway. Just so I can feel like we have explored the whole thing, even though I've been here hundreds of times. I think if I get something from this Easter egg, because one thing I like about this game is different plot or narrative elements or interactions are placed around each level. The same ones do occur in each level, but they're nice to find, you know. And sometimes you find new ones. I haven't found a new one in a while, but I think new ones pop up for each difficulty level. I could be wrong on that. I hope I'm not, because that's dope, but yeah. I do know that what's interesting is that it's not like a roguelike where, like, you know, it's just you're repeating the same game, because you are, but the game kind of plays into that by saying, like, the plot, you do actually move the plot forward by restarting the game, because the game is actually, the story is so, like you going back in time is not like a fourth wall break. It's actually a part of the game. It's a part of the plot. You go back to the beginning of the game. That's a thing that is within the game world, that action, which I think is really cool. Yeah. Wait, did I go to the shop? Let's see if there's any weapons you want to buy. Oh, it's just items. I'm gonna save my gold. We'll head to the promenade. We might get a green weapon or so from wait, can I go to this? Oh, what's this? Did we go here? Oh yeah, no, we did. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go here, and we will visit the promenade of the condemned. That thing right there is the health flask thing. It gives you health. You didn't get that? And, yeah, these are the two challenge doors. If we beat it within under 2 minutes, and this is mainly so that speedrunners actually have like a winning chance when playing the game. But usually this is the door you go for. Kill 30 enemies. If you're really sweaty, you can go for the 20. But I usually just go for the kill the 30 enemies without getting hit. You get some money. Get 20 cells, which is really good. And then we get a choice of 3 items. I think an amulet. You get an amulet. What are these called? Item, like utility things, whatever, and then a weapon. Am I gonna take the frantic? Do I want the gold? Probably gonna take this. Downward smash. Burns the ground. So this one's better. Like, it won't do the same thing when I smash the ground, but like because it's inflammable oil, not fire. So I'd have to have a weapon I can use to burn the ground with. But oh yeah, and this guy he sells you blueprints which you can invest cells in to get weapons. I've already unlocked weapons currently, all my weapons currently. You get more blueprints because they drop from enemies at different rates. This is where you can upgrade the perks on each weapon. You can upgrade the quality of the perks, or you can reforge the perks. The maximum is S. You can only upgrade and reforge once, but reforging you can do as much as you want. I'm not gonna upgrade any of these stuff because this is all like level 1 stuff. So we're just gonna keep that because we have a shield. We're gonna go here, and because we don't, we're probably gonna stick with this because we're not really relying on any utilities or grenades or stuff, so we're just gonna go with the get damage after a parry. Green stuff pretty much is all just like parry the shit out of stuff, and that's why I love this build, because shields are my favorite thing. So let's go to Promenade. Do I like this level? I think it's it's interesting because it goes very deep into the ground, like physically. Like you kind of, there are lots of elevators everywhere, and it can be fun. I find my personal favorite, I really like my favorite one, at least my favorite one, because it's not something that's just like grounded into my brain. It's still somewhat challenging. I mean, this one, not to say that I'm super good at the game. This is still Boss L1, but it is the clock tower level. That's probably my favorite one currently, and it'll be quite spicy when we get there. Fuck. Oh, okay, that was bad. Not the end of the world though. Hello. That took longer than it needed to. Let's hope we get a better weapon. Hello. And hello. I'm just gonna parry everything I see, even if I don't need to, because it's so much fun. And also sometimes you get these scrolls that only give you 2 of the 3 build types. And when you come to these, if it's not the build you're trying to go for, or if you're not going for a double color build, you just, which usually you don't go for double color, because the only thing that happens is it prioritizes the one you have the most of. So you usually only go for 1 color builds. Actually, no, you only go for 1 color builds, but you just want to go with the one that will give you the most HP for these. I find I see assassin scrolls way more often than the other dual scrolls, which are just which are called minotaurs, which are tactics and actually no, there's it's a brutality. I think it's brutality and survival. I haven't seen any tactics and survival scrolls. Maybe I will one day, but I haven't seen any to my knowledge. But yeah. We get a weapon here. No, it's just items. God damn it! Thank you, shopkeep. Thank you. I love you. You're such a great. Yeah. Fucking shopkeep. It's okay though. We will continue the run. Well, we were gonna continue it anyway, but I don't know what I'm saying. I tend to lose focus when I'm playing games and also trying to talk. Also, we're probably not gonna beat Hand of the King on this run. I'm still deciding whether to not just record multiple videos of me doing runs and then meshing the clips together into one video where it's a compilation of me trying to beat the Hand of the King and then I do at the end of the video, or whether to just upload every single run I do. And it's complicated because one, computer needs space, but also it's pretty boring to just see someone, like, unless they're like super entertaining, which most people, including myself on the internet, are not. But hopefully, which is why we usually use content, you know, to sub for our lack of entertainment and funny boneness. Funny bonus. That's cool. Cool phrase. Fuck. Oh, didn't hit me. And die. But yeah, so that's just my little, not rant, just kind of like thought of the day, you know. Internet people use content as a substitute for not being funny. Which is why, you know, you hear a lot of YouTubers and people talking about, oh, content this, content that, we gotta make content. This is good content. I personally, like, of course, well, just kind of hypocritical because I'm doing that, talking about just that right now, but I find that's always bothered me when creators are just like, oh, this will make good content. It's like, you know, I feel like the magic of YouTube is that, or at least originally what it is for me and why it became so appealing, is the fact that it's not this, like, or at least to the naked eye, most parts, it wasn't this, you know, it's the internet, it's just people making videos. It's not this, you know, hyper-produced corporate, you know, thing where, you know, it's just people talking and doing things because they enjoy it, not because it will get more views. And usually that's what usually draws me to a creator, or at least a creator, you know, even if they are thinking about content, at least if they're not talking about that, you know, making me at least feel like it's still just wholesome internet stuff and not corporate bullshit. But yeah, that's my another little rant. Yeah, I hope that, you know, this channel can be, at least my hope for this channel is that, you know, there is less a focus on content itself and more a focus on just like doing things because they're fun. You know, it's not a thing where, like, you know, because of course this isn't like my job. It's not, you know, Caleb, editor, other friend of mine, basically runs the channel with me, or he almost runs it himself. So not like a jab at him. He's just, you know, he puts in a lot of work, a lot more work than I do. So props to Caleb. But like, I feel like, especially as an editor as himself, like, yes, there's a focus on being entertaining, but I think, like, even like, because he's on a lot of podcast episodes as well, like the podcast, and I think a lot of things like this, I don't want them to be things where, you know, they feel like produced to draw your attention. Like it's kind of be stuff that, like, should just kind of be chill. Like, it's just there to kind of, you know, like if you find yourself getting bored, like, please go watch something else that's more entertaining. You know, like watch a comedy special, you know, play a game, you know. Like, this kind of content is only really here, at least in the reason why I like YouTube, why I watch this kind of content like this, is to chill out, you know. Just, it's a long day, maybe you're practicing an instrument or doing a hobby, or you're doing some schoolwork, or you're studying. You just kind of have something going on in the background, you know, something a little relaxing. And, you know, of course, occasionally, you know, in small increments, you know, this kind of content can be, you know, entertaining enough, but it isn't always. And so I think, you know, it's okay to get bored. It's okay to take breaks from creators and not watch them constantly. You know, it's such a, at least to me, it's such a toxic environment. You know, at least for me, like, I don't know what you'd call this art, but for me, when it comes to art or artistic things or creative things, I find that competition in those areas has always bothered me. Like, especially in music, whenever people get very competitive or worried about, you know, whether this is good, whether this is bad, you know, it's something that I look at and I just feel like it defeats the purpose of the thing. You know, it's art. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's not supposed to be anything you stress about. You know, that's what, you know, the work environment and corporations are for. You know, art is a place to just kind of appreciate things, you know, and enjoy them. And another good example, I think I've mentioned this, we've mentioned this on the podcast before, is that, you know, and this is a thing that idea I stole from Critical, because he mentioned it before, and when I heard it, I was like, dude, this is dope. Let's do that. It's okay to enjoy things that aren't necessarily objectively good. Like, ooh, we got a nutcracker. That's really good. It's only level 2. That's okay. But it's okay to like things that may be, to the general public, or that, you know, may be objectively worse than something else. Like, and I mentioned this, and I talk about this a lot, but I'm going to. This is chill. I can say what I want. Shut up. But you shouldn't tell your audience to shut up, but I'm going to. Either way, I talk about how my relationship with Star Wars prequels, and how there's a whole argument over, you know, original trilogy or prequels, which is better. And the way I see it, I think, like, objectively, the original trilogy are better written movies. They just are. They're better made movies. Do I want? Greed Shield gives us a lot of money. I'm not super attached to this run. You can sell that, but you know, they're objectively worse movies. But I find I still love them more. Not to say I don't like the original trilogy, but I'm more attached to the prequels because not only the memories I have with them, but simply I think because they just kind of have this really, like, cool factor thing, like big spaceships, lightsabers, colorful, bright, intense, large battles. Of course, that comes with newer technology, but I think that, you know, I find that alone is enough to satisfy me, because I just like it. And yeah, it's okay to like things that are bad. Little rant. Don't take my word for it. I'm not smart. I'm just a man on the internet making Deadcells videos and other videos. Yeah. Bam. Okay, did we get anything worth? Okay, we're gonna go back to this shop right here and see if we can try our luck at getting, because this nutcracker is fine, but I don't like the flint. Not that it's a bad weapon, I'm just bad at using it, but fine, we'll take the flint. But if we could have gotten like a level 4 nutcracker, that would be dope, dude. Nutcracker is so good. Probably at least like I haven't seen all of the weapons that this game has to offer, but as far as survival builds, currently the nutcracker has been like the best weapon to go for, since that it's so easy to get crits with that, dude. Like you can synergize, like it's also really good with grenades, because you can synergize it with like rooting or with grenades that like paralyze enemies. And as you see, I need 60, and this was 8 minutes, but it can paralyze enemies, and that's really good because don't need to reforge now. But that's really good because the flint does critical damage to enemies that are stunned, rooted, frozen. I think. There might be. Oh yeah. I think it's the same stats as stun. Well, it's not slow for that one, but we're gonna on faith. But yeah, and this is one of the ones that gives you all your health back. And but yeah, for stunned, rooted, or frozen, and it basically just gives instant crit. And if you combine it with like a stunned grenade, a frozen grenade, or a rooted grenade, maybe plus something else, or you can just have like 2 grenades, or like any of those grenades, a powerful grenade or a heavy damage grenade, you can like pull off some pretty dope shit and just kind of like sweep through enemies like it's nothing. You don't even need to be good at the game. And actually, that's one thing I love about Deadcells, because there's to a certain point, you do need to know how to be like technical in the game. Like you need to have a basic understanding and be somewhat proficient in the gameplay. But outside of that, a lot of it comes down to knowing what weapons to grab when, knowing how to spend your coins, etc., etc. And there's a lot of strategy to that, how to approach different levels. Fuck. Fuck, no! I was... Fuck you. Damn it. Okay, I'm taking damage I don't need to be taking, but No, fuck! No! I'm so sorry. Wait, why am I apologizing to you? You don't care. You want me to suffer. Fuck you. But that was actually... Hey, they're dead. That's cool. But, yeah. I'm sorry, I lost track of probably so many conversation topics. Yeah. Deadcells do be Deadcells, though. Fuck. Deadcells. My good friends, Garrett, actually, probably one of my, now I don't know if he watches this channel, probably doesn't, but, my very good friends, Garrett Geyer, great guy, I love him, he's awesome, was got into Deadcells similar to me, at the same time as me. I, played Deadcells for, like, I think, good, maybe a week, or maybe even a month, I don't know, week or month, that's a long time, and probably not even then. Probably actually pretty soon after I started playing it, maybe even days after I played it. I told him about Deadcells. I was like, dude, this game is dope. And then he was like, sure, I'll check it out. And like then he started playing it and getting really into it. And he got much better than I did as well. He's way better than I am at the game. But he really got into Deadcells. Really awesome. I quite like. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do a video with him someday. Maybe we'll do a Deadcells podcast episode. Because I remember I told him I was gonna invite him to a podcast, but then I just never, a time never came or approached to find the right topic to talk about. And this might be the perfect podcast episode to talk about with Garrett. So I haven't talked to Garrett properly in quite a long time. Really nice guy. Very funny too. I think he's pretty funny. But yeah, that'll be dope. Those crab guys are assholes. I hate those crabs. Fuck you. Ooh, scroll. Also, I'll say it again, but we're probably not going to make much progress during this run. Like, one thing that's hard about roguelikes, like, there's good, it's easy to make commentary about, but when it comes, because, again, I'm talking about content, this is exactly what I don't like talking about, but, I'm going to talk about it anyway. Again, this is why I'm a hypocrite, but, although I do try not to talk about content as much, there's, like, only so much, like, because every run is kind of, gets pretty samey until it's, like, you beat the hand of the king, because you're kind of doing runs over and over again. So I guess really just comes down to, like, the stuff we talked about that episode. So I get, then I guess really this series is probably going to boil down to more of, ooh, this is big. Do I want this? Do I want this shield? I think this is a worse shield. It does less damage, but I'm not doing shields for damage. Melee attacks 20% extra damage. Like, the rampart could probably save us a ton when we get to the clock tower, because there's, like, a lot of projectiles. And just, like, it gets kind of crazy towards the end, so that might be very useful. And even in the ramparts as well, but damage or protection. I think I'm going to keep the rampart because, yeah, I'm going to keep the rampart because it's plus quality. We can also just, we can save, if we ever want to buy that, we can even just, if we save up enough money, we could possibly even rebuy that shield later down the line, you know. Build's going to be constantly changing, builds be changing. Top text, bottom text, builds be changing. I think I just used that meme in the completely wrong context and way. I'm sorry for all the people out there who, even though there are not a lot of you watching this channel, who are cultured and who understand, ooh, I quite like that grenade, but who understand memes more than I do and speak that language. Fuck you. Fuck you. There we go. That's what we like to see. There we go. That's how we use this weapon. Give me that buff. Give me that buff. Let's go. Powerful grenade. Do I want to spend all my... I'm going to save that. I'm not going to spend all my money on that right now. I'll wait till the end of the run, till we get to the end, to decide whether I want to use that or not. Boop. Fuck. Fuck. Funny. I don't know why that's funny. It's not funny. That's just... I just murdered 2 enemies. That's not funny. That's not humorous. That was not a joke I just made. What? Die. 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 They're dead. Hopefully I can try and get into some more multiplayer games that don't include Phantom Forces on Roblox. Because, like, that was fun when we did those videos, but, like, not only is it, like, well, it's hard to record multiplayer games anyway, and that lags my computer when I do it, but Roblox just doesn't run well for me anyway, so hopefully maybe there are some other multiplayer games that we could maybe try. Maybe we'll try Hearthstone, like, because I like games like that in Magic the Gathering. I play Magic more so, but I don't have a Windows, even though I really wish I did. I don't know why. I always end up with a Mac, regardless of. Well, I think I was talking about this with my friend Zach as well. That I always end up that I've always agreed with the opinion. Windows better for gamer. I'm gamer. Me go Windows. Windows beep boop beep boop PC Bill Gates. But despite that, I always end up with a Mac, and I don't know why it keeps happening. And like because like one like they cost way more than they need to, and they don't suit my needs anyway. And it's just this whole thing where it's just like it is like the stupidest shit that I keep on winding myself into. Just owning a device that I do not need. But yeah, so because that I can't play Magic the Gathering Arena, even though I prefer that. But Hearthstone's similar to Magic, right? Well, I've played Hearthstone a little bit, so yeah, it's the same idea, except that it's kind of like trading card game with monsters and shit. Of course, but yeah, I may try Hearthstone. I don't know if the other guys will like Hearthstone. Maybe Garrett would play Hearthstone on the channel with me, because although he's more of a Magic guy, because another cool thing, we have a Friday night. We used to have Friday Night Magic before I left school, and although I wasn't able to go often because I was just fucking lazy, when I did go, it was quite a bit of fun. We had a faculty member who'd let us use his old decks, and we got to use some like disgusting like fucking creatures like 1515 Emrakul. I remember. There were probably other stuff. That's the only one I can remember, just because it's it was just the biggest, like most obnoxious thing, like creature that I remember, and it was quite a bit of fun. But yeah, Magic was fun, so maybe we'll get into some TCG and trading card game stuff. But this, I need to focus on the run. This is not good at all. Okay, downward smash. Fuck. But yeah, TC doing something Magic. Probably Hearthstone, but doing that stuff might be a lot of fun because I love those games. I think they're quite stimulating, quite fun. Fuck! How did you escape? This run's probably not going to end well. Hey, no, I'm not gonna say that. No. We're gonna beat the hand. No. We're gonna beat the hand of the king. It's just gonna happen. We're gonna beat him, and it's gonna be easy and fun, and we're gonna get the boss cell too, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Fuck you, bad enemy, bad. You see, these enemies, they're just bad at Deadcells. They don't know what they're doing. You see, I stole that joke from Video Game Donkey. Not to say that Video Game's not funny, because you see, Video Game Donkey's one of those creators that's like, this is what I respect. Although he definitely has like, he's big enough to where like I'm assuming he's kind of business oriented. Like I think I'm more okay with it because it's like he is the content. Like it's not like he's using some other game for content. Like he is the content because he's Donkey. He's hilarious. It doesn't matter what game he's playing. When a Donkey video comes out, you fucking watch it because he's Donkey. He's truly like a comedic guy. He's like one of the creators. Like he's actually funny. He is funny. Like at least in my eyes. Like if you want to know whether you make good content, and I'm not saying I make good content. I just make content because I like it. I hope I make good content one day. But have good content is to either be relatable or to be funny. Those are like you don't want to have other things substitute for content for you. You want to be the content, because then not only will people stay, but it allows you to be freer and stuff as well. Like that's why like I think RT Game talks about this quite a lot with variety content. And of course he's a little more business oriented. I still like him. These are creators I like. Still, he's not as much of the content as say Donkey is. There's definitely like there's some games I'll see him playing and I'll just be like, I don't really care. But like, that's just me. No, that's just me personally. It's not to say he's a bad creator, because he definitely, there's, I think the RT, although he is funny, but like he's not like, laugh your ass off like donkey funny. I think the point with RT is that he's relatable and he's good at talking and making videos and just kind of keeping you engaged. And the thing about RT is like he does use other people as content, like with the Minecraft thing, but I think in his case it's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's like, it is one. It was kind of his one of the first people who did it, but also it's the community ends up being content, and that's one. I think actually, being honest, that's probably. Yeah, no, actually, no. There are 3 examples to know whether you make healthier content that's real, like content that at least I think is something I'm comfortable with consuming, and that's whether you're the content, whether you're funny and that's content, whether you're relatable and that's content, or whether it's your community that's content. The community can also fund other being relatable or being funny. Usually, it's a mix of both. And that's what that's another reason why and then that's just my shitty 16-year-old fucking philosophy on what makes healthy internet content. Yeah. Okay, so back to Deadcells. We have we can upgrade this to S quality. I only have 7,000 gold. Do I want to do that? Do I care enough about this shield? I don't think so. I haven't been paying attention. I really should have. There was a bomb there. Why didn't I get it? No. Okay. God, we still have a level. Alright, it's just a level. Yeah, that's ass. Okay, we're just gonna take our next perk. I'll just take this one, what doesn't kill me, because we can also always reset the perks later. Like that. Honestly, the run could just because I'm so defocused, the run might even just end here. Because, like the concierge is not hard, but, like, it could just end here. And, it might not be a bad thing. It's only the first video. It's okay. But, yeah. The crusher down. Oh, sweet. Fuck. Crush him. Fuck you. Oh, there we go. I'm starting to have different thoughts about the Crusher. The Crusher is actually pretty good for just kind of cheesing the concierge. Not that I need to cheese him, that anyone does, but like, it's just good to know. Maybe just cheesing bosses in general. The Crusher might be good. Just fucking immobilizes them completely. Ice grenades are also good at doing that. What if I did ice grade and Crusher build for just boss cheesing? That would be pretty dope. Okay, well, we lost more health than we needed to, but we got him. And what are we gonna? Ooh, stun grenade. We desperately need that. I'm getting rid of that because it's just not green. Although it does do damage. We got this at the start. We don't need that tactical bow, but this is really good. We got stun grenade, which of course does damage, but the point of it is really not to do damage. It's just, well, it is. It's to allow you to do more damage. Oh yeah, and this is the legendary forge, where you deposit cells get. We need more, but it gets plus quality, plus quality. I don't know what this one does. I'm assuming this one allows you to get like this one currently, like I got 100% get plus quality. This one's in all 100% will get plus. I'm assuming this one is for S quality, which is the best one. Do we want to reforge? Not enter. Oh, we need. I think I'm gonna wait on reforge because if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm gonna want to be using the flint. As soon as I get a chance to get like the dual big sword thing or a nutcracker, I'm taking it. So we're probably not gonna upgrade the flint. Again, not because flint's a bad weapon. Flint is a very good weapon. I'm just bad at the game. I'm just bad at the game. Yeah. I'm just bad at the game. Very just bad at the game. But I'm forgetting. Why would I use this? What would I use this for? What would I do with this? Wait, this is the same button as my heal button. Me and the homies. What? Wait, what did that do? No. No. Let me up. 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 Oh, that's better. Okay, we're good. We're good. We good, boys. We good. Or girls. It'd be pretty cool if we had girls watching. That'd be pretty dope, dude. That'd be pretty dope, you know. I feel like, you know, they should have, like, you know, like how like they have like he, she, they. I feel like they should have a different word from the word they to describe a gender-neutral person, because I feel like it's just confusing with the other ways you use the word they. I don't know. I think it's. I feel like they should like maybe like, you know, I feel like there are so many instances where the Webster Dictionary people should just be like, let's just make up a new word, like, but like not just like out of the blue, but like for an actual utility, like a purpose of just like fixing confusion, because I feel like that could do a lot of good. Like, you know, I think that might be a good thing. Ooh, riot shield. Do I want this? Freeze. I'm sure I'll take the riot shield. I'll take the riot shield. Because it gives us money. Well, it didn't give us money. Or maybe, I don't know. Could I have gotten more money if I just... Wait, did that grenade freezes? So it's like, it's basically, then at that point it's almost like an ice grenade. But like, not as good, but can also do other things. Let's go... Give me that assassin's scroll. Let's get a key. Die. Bad at deads. Shoot it. Sometimes I like just killing these guys like this, because it's easier, and it means there's less risk to me. Wait, nope, that's bad. I forgot, the flint is ass unless you crit, so... Oh god, that's lag. That is so much lag. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the entire idea behind the survival build is just crit chance everything possible. If you're not critting things, then you're not doing the right thing with a survival build. Bye-bye. Die. Bye-bye. Ooh, another chest. Also, if you guys I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but if you're wondering about what those blue doors with... Hey, Mom. What? Oh, no, I'm still recording. Yeah.
This should be going.
Okay.
I'm going to take that off before it gets pushed back.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you later and tell you what's going on with you.
Okay. Stun. Yeah, as I was saying, those blue doors, so with each boss cell mode, you get access to more rooms, because sometimes before, when I was playing the game, it would say you need to have blank amount of boss cells active to use this door. Those blue doors are because I'm on boss cell 1, meaning that the game allows me to open those doors and access them. So, and then there are ones for 5, 2, 3, etc. And eventually you get to a point where you can use, on boss cell 5, I'm assuming you can just open all the doors. And I think that's mainly a way to balance the game getting harder. Not to the point where like it gives you an advantage where it's just like, you know, there's no boss cells. But it's just, you know, to make it a little more balanced, you know, not make it feel like, you know, you're absolutely getting demolished by everything. Or at least give you, actually more so to give you, I'm assuming to give you more options to play out your build and explore different build types and such. But yeah. I just realized we still have a full flask. This is really good. Fuck. I usually hate the slowdown effects because it makes it harder for me to parry because, you know, timing and shit, but when I'm not parrying as much, it's actually quite nice to just be able to, you know, take my time with enemies. And maybe I should actually get the Heart of Ice. Maybe I'll actually keep this weapon because with the slowdown effects, it means I can actually take my time to charge up my crit. And that's really good. So maybe I'll stick with this. May even help with bosses as well. But yeah. Nice. Oh shit. I was not prepared. That's the play. There we go. Now, how do we get up there? I don't know why I'd want to do that, but that's something I can do, I guess. Okay, maybe that actually allows me to get up to certain areas that I usually can't. I'm gonna try that. I think there's like a tower thing, I think, in this area. See if I can get up to it. Ooh. Shit, I got hit. Not a huge deal, but... You can hold that crit for pretty long, too. Dead? Nice. Can't go up there. Did I go in here? Let me check. I think this is a new area. Oh, this is one of those. That goes to an area that we don't want to go to. That is one of the doors to one of the other branching paths that we're not doing today, because that won't take us to the hand of the king. And we want king hand, king hand. Did I go in this door? No, I did not. Fuck! Hit me. Man, those guys are annoying. And dead. Nice. Ooh, a greed shield. Yes, this is ours. This is ours. We're taking this right now. What is it? Oh, only level 4. That's not a big deal. We need to get more money. And we can do more stuff with our build, which is exactly what we want to do. Can I do anything here? Crystal cell. Money. Money. Getting stoof. This is great. This is fine. Gonna give me the le baguette. Boop. Yeet. I don't know why I just wasted a crusher there, but we did. It's happened. This scroll. Eat. Fuck. Die. Dab. Okay. I will go get the coin. Coin. Well, it's not a coin, it's credit. Do I want the mushroom boy? I haven't really. I think I might. No, we're taking the mushroom boy because I think it would be just because it's fun. It's fun. It'll be fun. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see. I've used him before, but I haven't used him on like a proper run with like a build. So, not that this is really a great build, but. We'll see. Let's go to the clock tower. Let's go to the clock tower. Clock tower. Deep. We'll reforge simply because we're kind of busted rich right now, and we can afford to. So, I won't upgrade that. We're just gonna wait. So we're going to reforge. Give me that potion. Clock tower time. This is my favorite level. It's very vertical. Actually, it's probably the most vertical level in the game, and it's so much fun. The enemies are challenging, but very fun and satisfying to go up against. I love it. Ooh, repeater. Oh, this makes things interesting. Do I go with the repeater crossbow? Do I take it? You know what? No, I'm not taking it because... Like, sometimes I will take a crossbow, but because I'm so used to using shields, I only really risk it early in the run. So I can get used to it for that part of the run. And if I end up, also because I haven't, like, pretty much all of my gameplay surrounding these types of enemies revolves around parrying. So the idea of doing anything but that is just not something I can imagine. Holy shit, that's good. Oh my god, why have I not used Mushroom Boy sooner? Holy shit. Kill them all. Kill them all. Oh, that's how you can sacrifice. I don't know if I wanted to do that, but we did it. It's okay now. We gotta scroll. And we're going green. Boop, boop. Didn't need to use that, but I did anyway. Let's go up. Let's go up here. See, very vertical level design. Fuck, I parried. Shit. No. I thought I parried. We can get a rooted grenade. I think we're gonna take the rooted grenade because just damage. Fuck, no! It's okay, we took the damage. It's not that big a deal. We can afford to take damage. We're gonna go from the bottom going up. Wait, let me just. Okay, this will take us. Yee! Get away! Oh, this mushroom boy is absolutely disgusting. I should have been taking him much more. Mushroom boy be like, it just works. It really does just work. Oh my god. And we'll just go back to where we were. This is very good. And he just follows you around. I love him. He is so cute. I don't like when I'm fighting him. But when he's my friend, I do. I quite like him. It's okay. We'll just get another one. It's fine. He's not dead. He's not dead. He's okay. Actually, guys, I think I lied to you. He's actually dead. I fucking killed him. I know it's terrible, but like I had to do it. I had no other choice. What? I couldn't heal. Okay. Well, that's the end of the run. This was a fun video to make. I enjoyed myself. Hopefully, if you like this kind of content, you enjoyed yourself as well. Yeah, this was a good video. This was a fun video to record. I am LimyTen. A podcast will be in the future, probably for the channel in my future. I don't know. We'll stuff will be happening. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. And have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Sleep tight.